Thank you guys so much for joining us this early in the morning. I'm Heather Thompson, and I've been teaching Pilates for about 20 years. Today we're going to be doing a short Pilates mat routine. We'll stay on the ground for most of it. We're going to scooch back. You're going to lie down on your back first. Then we're coming down. So in Pilates, a couple of big things with Pilates is breath. So you want to be able to breathe into your ribs and into your back. You want to think from your rib cage, you can feel the bottom of your rib cage here and the top of your pelvis. That wants to stay in alignment with each other so that you're not arched out onto the back. So if you have this big old arch, you're not going to be able to engage your abdominals. So keeping the spine nice and long, the ribs connected. We're going to take your hands behind your head to start. We're going to do a 2-count curl. This is really just to start to focus on flexing our upper spine. So you want to inhale to prepare. And on your exhale, you're going to curl the head and shoulders up just a little bit. Now, when you're here, keep your head heavy in your hands. Try not to over squeeze in your glutes and curl your hips up so the hips will stay down. You're going to take another inhale and exhale, curl up a little bit more. Now, when you look down into your abdominals, feel them pulling down in towards the ground. And we're trying to keep the elbows behind the ears, no tension in the neck. And you'll lower back down. So again, you'll inhale to prepare. Exhale, use that exhale to curl your head and shoulders off the mat. The ribs are trying to pull down into your hips. You stay. Take another inhale and exhale, curl up a little bit more. Belly button's pulling way down to the spine, just warming up here and lower all the way back down. We'll take 3 more like that. So take an inhale, exhale, curl the head and shoulders up and you stay. Take another inhale and exhale, curl up and stay. Abdominals are drawing down. You stay, 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 and lower all the way down. 2 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl up on 1. You stay. Exhale, curl up on 2 and stay. And all the way back down. Last one. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl the head and shoulders up on 1. Belly button drawing down to the spine. Exhale, curl up a little bit more on 2. Hold it. And lower all the way back down. So taking those arms down at your sides. Walk your feet in so your heels are about even with your sits bones. We're going to go into a bridge. So I really like to encourage people to use their arms so they're not just hanging out, but push from your fingertips to your shoulder blades down into the mat. So you should feel the back of the upper arm, triceps, and upper spine. So lower belly's going to scoop in. You're going to inhale, curl your tailbone underneath you, roll up just to the center of your shoulder blades. So we're not putting any weight on the neck. In Pilates, I want you to have a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Your ribs are still connected, belly button in. Take an inhale, and on your next exhale, roll your spine down 1 bone at a time until your pelvis releases at the bottom. So again, your abdominals are going to scoop in. You're going to curl your tailbone underneath you, roll your spine up, reaching out through your knees. Stay here at the top, and then rolling all the way back down. So again, you're going to pull the abdominals in, scoop in and roll it up, hold at the top. When you're here at the top, make sure those arms push down into the ground. You want to feel your big toe, your little toe, and your heel pushing into the ground. So you feel your hamstrings and your glutes really strong, and then rolling your spine all the way back down. And again, abdominals are going to scoop in. Inhale, you're rolling up through those hips. Belly button's drawing in, and then rolling all the way back down. You're going to do 1 more time. Push into the feet, roll up through the spine. So we're here at the top, arms are pushing down, feet are pushing down. Try to lift your heels right off the mat and lower your heels back down. So by lifting and lowering your heels, we're trying to keep the pelvis completely still. Abdominals are drawing in. You should feel the hamstrings and the glutes really fire up. And do 3 more. Inhale to lift and exhale to lower. Lift and lower, and 1 more time and lower, and then roll your spine all the way down. Now, taking the knees and the feet right together, we're just going to take a quick knee sway just to release the lower back. So both knees are going to tip over to one side. You'll feel this stretch through your hip and side, and then exhale and come all the way back to center. And then go the other way. Inhale to release, and exhale back to center. Just do 2 more. Inhale to go over to one side, exhale to center, and then inhale over, and exhale center. Okay, so starting to engage our deeper abdominal muscles. You're bringing your legs up to table. The feet are even with your knees. Your knees are right over your hips. So if you have any trouble with your back at all, you're going to sit on your hands to give yourself a little bit more support. So that's completely up to you, but you want all of the work to stay in your abdominals. So once we're here, you want to keep that connection between your ribs and your hips. You're going to inhale, lower 1 foot down to the ground. Exhale, bring it up. So you're alternating sides. As you're doing this, you're trying not to pooch the abdominals up towards the ceiling at all. So ribs to hips stay connected, belly button stays pulling down into the spine. We're inhaling to lower one leg, exhale to bring it back up. Just working deep abdominals, trying to get everything warmed up and connected before we get into the really nitty-gritty hard stuff. So now squeeze the legs together. We're gonna try to take both feet down, abs are scooping in, keep this connection, and then exhale, bring the legs right back up. So inhaling to lower, ribs are staying connected, abs staying pulled in, and then exhale, coming back up. As you're lowering and lifting both feet, please try not to change the shape of your spine. It's gonna stay in neutral the whole time. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Again, pressing those arms into the mat. Inhale, lower, exhaling to lift. You've got 3 more here. Inhaling down, exhaling up, and 1 more, and exhaling up. Now going into single leg slides. Again, rib to hip, abs in. 1 slide out, and exhale, bring it in. So again, alternating sides here. Keeping the belly button drawing down into the spine, ribs into the hips. If you need to, sit on your hands. There shouldn't be any tension in the lower back or in the neck. Arms are pressing into the mat. Take 2 more single legs, and then we'll go into double leg. Inhale, let stretch, exhale in, inhale to stretch, exhale in. Now squeeze the knees and the feet together, abs drawing in. Now this starts to get a little bit more challenging. As you inhale, stretch the legs out. They can go as long and low as you want, as long as you keep this abdominal connection and the spine doesn't change shape on the ground. Inhaling to stretch it out and exhaling to pull back home. We'll do 3 more here. Inhale, stretch, exhale to pull. Inhale to stretch, exhale to pull, and you've got 1 more time. Inhale, stretch, and exhale to pull. Now you're gonna take your hands on the front of the knees. You're gonna curl the head and shoulders up, elbows are out to the side. On an exhale, I want you to push your knees and hands into each other so you have a lot of resistance. You're really pushing those knees into your hands, hands into the knees. If you can keep your head and shoulders up, that's great. Feel the abdominals pull down into the ground. You should feel that pressure down in towards the abs. You push, 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 and then release all the way back down. Now take your hands behind your thighs. So right behind, curl the head and shoulders up. Now you're gonna push your legs into your hands. We're getting ready to go into those breathing 100s. So the hands or your legs are pushing into those hands strongly. Shoulder blades are down, looking right into your center. Belly button scooping in. If you can, stretch those legs out. If you need to, keep them at table. The arms are gonna stretch down at your sides. So we're gonna go into your breathing 100s. You can stay here, stretch the legs out. If this is too much for your back or your neck, put your head down. You're gonna begin to pump those arms. And you're gonna breathe. So you inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, as you're pumping those arms and breathing, you're inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 5. The abdominals are drawing down in towards the spine. Shoulder blades are sliding down to your back. You're squeezing in the glutes. Shouldn't feel any pressure in the neck or the back. If you need to, take the head down at any time. Do 2 more breaths here. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll exhale, 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 exhale. Take your hands behind your thighs. You can rock yourself up to seated. So let's go into some half roll backs. Your arms are gonna reach straight out in front of you. And when you're seated, try to lift your spine. Feel like your spine, you're gonna feel like it's a slinky, and you're gonna stretch it up through the top of the head. So arms can stretch straight out in front of you. You can also take your hands behind your thighs. You're gonna inhale and pull the abdominals in. Curl back 1 bone at a time where your tail curls under you, under you, under you, under you. You should feel those lower abdominals connect really deeply. And then bend your spine, exhale, and come all the way back up. And again, inhale, you're gonna scoop into those abdominals. If you want, take those arms out in front of you. It's more challenging that way. Squeezing the booty, stay there, hold it, abs in. Exhale, bend your spine forward and sit up nice and tall. So we're trying to connect, ladies, from pubic bone up and towards that belly button. So inhale, scooping back. Belly button scoops in, stay. Exhale, bend your spine, come all the way up. You're doing 3 more. Inhale to scoop into those lower abdominals. Going back, 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 stay. Exhale, pull those abdominals in and sit up nice and tall. And then 1 more time, we're gonna inhale, scoop into those lower abdominals, curl back, 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 stay. And then pull those abdominals in and sit up nice and tall. Good, okay. So you should feel those abdominals starting to get nice and warm. Let's flip over into onto your abdominals and start to work with our back extensors. So we're gonna stack our hands. You wanna take your forehead onto your hands. Legs can be slightly apart if you need to. If you don't have any pressure in your sacrum or lower back, squeeze the legs together. Forehead down. You're going to inhale, lift the upper body off the mat. So hands, head, and elbows lift up. Abdominals are pulling in. You should feel all of your back extensors, everything down through the glutes, and then lower back down. And again, lifting up, feeling like someone's pulling you forward through the top of your head and through the bottom of the feet. And then you'll lower right back down. Inhaling to lift, you hold, stretching out long through the top of the head and the feet, and back down. You've got two more. Inhaling to lift, abs in, stay, and exhale down. Last one. Inhaling to lift, abs are pulling in, just stay, and then floating back down. Coming up to hands and knees. Coming into a neutral position here. The abdominals are really pulled in. We're just going to take a balance. Your left leg is going to stretch back behind you. Your right arm stretches forward. Abs are pulled in. Everything's connected. You're going to stay. Try not to fall over. Now on your inhale, stretch your leg out to the side. Stretch your arm out to the side. Try not to shift your hip over to the side. And then come back to center. And take 4 on each side. Inhale, you'll go over. Exhale, back to center. And again, trying not to shift side to side. So you should feel the obliques start to connect in. Inhale over, exhale center. One more time, inhale over, exhale center, and switch. Left arm forward, right leg back. Inhale, you'll switch, and back to center. And again, as the arm and the leg move out to the side, you're trying not to shift the hip over to one side. Over, and back in. And last one, over, and back in. Okay, so have a seat. We're gonna go into rolling like a ball. So holding underneath the thighs, you're gonna lift your feet and find your balance. Now, if you've done Pilates a lot, hold on to those ankles and try to make your ball as small as possible. So ears between the knees, shoulder blades down, elbows out. Those abdominals are gonna scoop in. You're gonna inhale, curl back. Exhale, come up and balance. Again, take those hands behind the thighs if you need to. If rolling is too much for you, hold your balance. Inhale, you scoop. Exhale, you roll up. So as you start this initial movement, feel your tip curl under you, abdominals scoop in, roll back and come up. 3 more. Inhale back. Try not to let your feet touch the ground. Inhale back. Exhale up. And one more time. Big, strong inhale back. Exhale up and hold. Now hold underneath those legs. Let's challenge your balance a little bit. So lower abdominal scoop in. Try to lift your feet up into like a little V and bend your knees. Just try, even if your feet just lift a little bit, and then bend your knees down. Lower belly stays in. Inhale, stretch those legs up, and bend your knees down. And one more time, stretch them up, bend your knees down. So going into abdominal series, you're gonna lie on your back. On these exercises, there's 5 exercises. Some of them we're holding our head up without any support of our head. So remember, you can take your hands behind your head if you need to. You can also sit on your hands or put your head down, but I want all the work in the abdominals. So the right knee is gonna pull into your chest, left leg stretches out. We're gonna hold it here. Keep your torso still. We inhale, switch, and then pull that other knee into your chest. For me, I want that knee to try to get full range of motion and try to get into that ear. Inhale, inhale, you'll exhale for 2 switches. Inhale for 2 switches, and exhale for 2 switches. Now, focus on those abdominals. Pull them in towards your spine. You want them to go in and flat. Pull and pull. 2 more. Pull and pull. Rest your head down for a second. Going into double leg stretch. This is like rolling like a ball position, but you're on your back. So curling the head and shoulders up. Abs are pulling in. You can hold on to those ankles. Really curl up tall. So you almost feel like you're balancing on like a little stick right in the center of your spine. So you'll inhale, stretch your arms back, stretch your legs out, belly pulls down, and exhale, come back in. Your arms and legs can go as low and long as you want them to, as long as your spine does not change shape, and you keep all the work in your abs. Inhaling to stretch, exhaling to pull. Inhale, stretch. Now pull those abdominals in. Keep the ribs and hips together. Exhale, pull home. 3 more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull. Rest your head down. Single straight leg. Both legs go up to the sky. This is a great stretch for the hamstrings. Still work for the abs. If you can, curl up and hold on to your right ankle. Again, remember, you can just take your hands behind your head. You're going to pull with one leg. Scissor switch, pull. Try not to move your torso at all. Remember, hands can come here. Head can also go down. You can also sit on your hands. So make sure the work is beneficial for you and your body, and you're staying connected to those abdominals. 4 more. Pull and pull and pull and pull. Okay. Double leg lower lift. Now I'm going to suggest that all of us sit on our hands and keep our head down. Even if we've been practicing this for a very long time, this one can get dicey. So squeeze the heels together, pull the button down, keeping everything connected. You're going to lower those legs down as far as you can without your spine changing shape, keeping control of your abs, and exhale, slowly bring the legs up. Your booty is going to stay on your hands, so try not to swing your hips at all. You'll inhale, reach those legs out long, belly pulls in, and exhale, bring those legs back up. And you've got 3 more. Inhaling to lower, belly scoops in, exhale, come back up. 2 more. Inhale to lower, exhale to come back up. Last one. Inhale, lowering down, exhale, coming back up. Bend those knees into your chest. 1 more in this series, and we'll stretch out your spines. Hands behind your head, curl shoulders up, crisscross, a lot like bicycle crunches. Elbows stay behind the ears. You're gonna rotate your spine over to one knee. I want you to stay here. Don't get out of it. Try to curl up into that knee. Stay. Then switch. Looking behind you, abs pull in, stay. And switch, curling over to that knee, staying curled up, belly stays in, hold. And switch, going up into that shin, stay there, hold. And switch, you've got 2 more, up and over, hold it. And switch, up and over, hold it. And come back to center, sitting all the way up. All right, you guys, so you're gonna take your legs to a little bit of a V. The arms are gonna start straight out in front of you. We're going into spine stretch forward to stretch our spines and our legs. So I want you to feel like you're sitting up against a wall, belly sits tall. You're gonna exhale, draw your chin to your chest and roll down, 1 bone at a time. Belly scooping back and you curl. And then pull those abs in and roll it up and lift your head. And again, exhale, curling down, 1 bone at a time. Belly button pulls back, you curl down. And then roll your spine and come back up, sit tall. Again, exhale, curling down. Nose thinks of going into your belly button, crown of the head right down there to the mat. Inhale, stack your spine and lift your head. You've got 2 more. Exhale, curl it down. 1 bone at a time, stretching those arms out, get the head down through those arms. Inhale to stack your spine and lift tall. And last one, exhale, curling down, 1 bone at a time, reaching out through those heels. And then pull those abs in, rolling up tall and sitting that spine nice and lifted. Okay, so let's lie back on your belly and let's go into a little bit bigger extension. So hands are gonna come under the shoulders this time. So a lot of times when we go into a swan, I see a lot of push through the arms, sit in the lower back. I want you today to think of pulling your chest forward as much as you can, shoulder blades down. Then as you lift your spine, you're connecting in that upper back, belly's pulling in. Then at the last moment, you push with your hands, but there's a lot of reach of your chest going forward, and then flip yourself all the way down. So again, you can inhale, stretch that spine forward, lift up in the belly, make sure the upper back really engages and lifts up tall, and then float yourself back down. Take 3 more. Inhale, coming forward and up, lifting through those abdominals, hold it, and back down. 1 more. Inhale, coming forward and up, lifting through the chest, lifting through the abdominals, and then float back down. Good. Let's lie on your side. Let's work our booties and our legs. So lying down on the side, both feet are slightly forward. So when we're in a side lying position, from your head to your hips wants to be in one straight line. The bottom arm can be all the way down to relax your head. Take your hand under your head. If you've been doing this a while, lift up onto a side plank so you really use that waist. So top leg's gonna lift up hip height. Abs are pulled in. Just working this leg like a pendulum. You'll inhale, kick front. Exhale, reach that leg back. So moving forward and back, keeping the abdominal connection. You should start to feel the outside of the hip connect in, and you want to make sure that you're not moving in your torso at all. Inhale, front, exhale, back. You've got 4 more here. Front and reach back. 2 and reach back. Now bring the legs together. On an inhale, keep that leg up to the sky and reach it back down. Abs stay scooped in. You should feel the outside of the glutes starting to kick in. 4 more. And 1 more time, lower the leg down and stay. Now keeping the belly in, you're gonna circle up and around. And then you'll reverse it for 8. Up and around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now hold the leg up, hip height. Flex your foot, pull the knee in towards your shoulder, squeeze the booty, push it out. Inhale in, exhale out. 3, and back out. 2 more, 4, and back out. 1 more time, in 5, and back out. Good, so you should start to feel the outside of that glute. Cross that top leg over the bottom. You can either put your knee on the ground or put your foot on the ground and hold on to your ankle. Bottom leg is gonna lift up. You're gonna hold it there. Abs pull in, try to do circles. A lot of times they feel like squares. So just lifting that inner thigh up and around, feeling it work. Up and around 5 and 6, 2 more. Lift and lift. Now reverse the direction. Up and around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 more. Lift and lift. Okay, bring those legs together. Lie on your belly. We're gonna take inner thigh beats. So both legs are gonna lift up behind you. I want you to feel your booty squeeze and your hamstring squeeze. You're gonna clap the heels together. Forehead's down on the ground. You again should feel booty and hamstrings, belly staying lifted. Clap, 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 clap. And lower the legs down. All right, so lying on your other side. So again, pick which way you want your head so it's comfortable. Straight line from your head to your hips. Abs are connected, legs are slightly forward. Lift that top leg up hip height. You're gonna inhale, kick front to your nose, and exhale, stretch that leg back. So forward, reach it back. Again, that leg's acting like a pendulum, body staying nice and still. You'll feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings as the leg goes forward. The hip will start to connect soon. 3 more. Now legs will come together. Top leg lifts up. Inhale, kick. Exhale, back down. Inhale, kick, and back down. Abs staying pulled in. 4 more. Up. And 3. 2 more times. Last one. And down. Now top leg is going to circle 8 times each direction. Abs stay connected. We circle 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5, 6, and 7. Reverse it. Taking it back and lift. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold it. Now flex that foot, bend the knee into your shoulder, and push it out. In 2, in 3, and 4, and 5, 3 more, 6, and 7, and last one, and 8. Good. Now cross that top knee over so the knee can be on the ground, or you can put your foot on the ground. That bottom leg's gonna lift up. You're gonna hold it. Abs are staying in. We're gonna circle that top leg around. So you circle 1, 2. Don't worry if it feels like a square or a triangle. Just move that leg around, engaging those inner. And then reverse the direction. It comes up and around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Lying back on your belly. One more time here. We're going to go into swimming. So arms are going to lift up. Legs lift up. Abs pull in. First, we're like Superman, stretching out as long as we can. Then the right arm is going to lift a little higher in the left leg. And then you switch, left arm and right leg lifts a little higher, then right arm and left leg. So if you've done swimming before, start to take your swimming a little faster. If this is the first time you've done it, you can take one hand on the ground, opposite arm and leg on the ground, and switch as so. But keep those abdominals in, keep swimming. You'll feel everything on the back side from your fingertips to your toes, belly scooping in, and then sit back on the heels like child's pose. So tailbone curls under you, your arms stretch out in front of you. And then try flipping the palms up to the ceiling. So thumbs flip over, try to get the thumbs on the ground. You'll feel that stretch through your shoulder blades. And then take both hands to the left side of the mat. Get a nice stretch to that right side. And then take both hands to the other side and stretch. Good. And then taking one last stretch here. You're gonna lie down. You're gonna cross the ankle over the knee. So you've got this little figure 4 stretch here. Arms can go open out to the side and just tip it all the way over to one side. So you'll feel that stretch through your glutes and through your lower back. And hold it there. And come to center and switch, ankle over knee, tip to the other way. And you'll feel that stretch in that left hip and low back. And then pull both knees into your chest, give them a nice hug, rock yourself up, and you guys are all set.